Hey everybody, it's your dating coach Matt B. I am doing a Hey everybody, it's your dating coach Matt B. I'm doing another video, and this time it's about if your ex is dating someone else or going on dates with other people. So if you recently got dumped, I just have to say, I hate to break the news to you, but it's just a matter of time. I mean, whether or not they do what is called monkey branching in modern parlance, or have some friend with benefits after you, it's inevitable. However, let's look at a few things that may help you in the grieving process. Now, some of these come from a concept in NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, called perceptual positions. It's basically you adopt a position just to be, to utilize in your life. You can do it temporarily. Hopefully, in this case, I would say it's a temporary position because in many ways, what I'm proposing is kind of negative, but it really depends on your situation. And I'm not trying to be a negative person, but we can also always adopt a frame of mind temporarily to make ourselves feel better at certain times to calm our ego. So I can only tell you this from personal experience as far as what I mean. And it's kind of helped me when I've been dumped in the past by a few exes. Sometimes there's been a guy in the picture, obviously. And I can say the guy was someone that they rebounded with, or even in one case married. That's not the whole story, though. And in one case, the one that they married was a total criminal scumbag who kind of ruined my ex's life. I'm glad I'm anonymous because I don't want anybody to know about this whole situation. It was pretty messed up. In another case, I had an ex that started dating someone right after me that they already knew who was after them. I remember something on Facebook where she posted a picture of him, and some of her friends were literally like questioning his looks, like, why is she with this guy? It was really bizarre and weird. It's kind of messed up. So I'm not trying to be shallow or go to the dark side, but sometimes when we're going through a breakup, we need to temporarily adopt a frame of mind that can help us. The key to do this is temporarily. We don't want to be a shallow jerk making fun of our ex's rebounds forever, or the guy after us, or the guy or girl, or whatever. We don't have to worry, though. So if you're the type of person watching a video like this, it's obvious you're into self-improvement and trying to change yourself. You may already be a better person than the person your ex is with. And if you are, take heed as far as that goes. Your self-esteem is essential to recover. You need to get back to the person you were when you met your ex and attracted such a wonderful person, even if sometimes they're not as wonderful. And after your self-esteem is back, you can drop that frame of mind and think of these people, it's just human. And that's what we all need. So I think, what I'm saying here is it's probably a little bit controversial. It's probably more in like Corey Wayne kind of, I wouldn't say like PUA or, manosphere kind of thing, but, maybe leaning a little more towards that. It's just, I think it's good to have your head on straight, but sometimes it just helps, it's just like, let's say your ex-boyfriend started dating some girl that you knew was not the most honest person. So you can say, well, look at what's going to happen with that. It's terrible. I feel better now, I dodged a bullet or whatever, or he's messing himself up with this girl or whatever. It's just there's basically mental exercises, you can do in this situation. And it's just my belief that sometimes it's good to do that, temporarily. And the key word here is temporarily, until, maybe having kind of a fade out in your head over time that you're doing this, being conscious of it and conscientious that you're doing something negative, Like in the case of my exes, there was even another guy that one of my ex-girlfriends dated after me, and I was like, what? You just wonder these things. It's like, why? But she later, actually, this ex kind of later came back to me for a while, which is kind of funny. But, that it happens. I mean, you just wonder, and you don't have to like really attack yourself as much. And I know this is kind of it's a coping mechanism, it's a defense mechanism, but sometimes, let's just be honest, we need those things in our lives to have just temporarily. So I've known a lot of friends that, they're like, why is she dating this guy? I mean, it's like, we don't know what their dynamics are like, but it sometimes it just helps to have that perception. Sometimes it helps to have that perceptual position. I mean, it also is a good thing if you see a guy and let's say they have, it's horrible if they're actually abusive. In one case, that's one of the exes that I had, went to an abusive guy. But also, you can think, well, this ex of mine really, they messed up and they're suffering the consequences by being with a guy that's not as good looking as I am, or not as cool as I am, or not as smart as I am, or not as successful as I am. And, you can leave it at that and just start to gain your self-esteem again in dating and stuff. And that's my whole point in this video. I just think we can't always like quantify all these things together, but it's just a temporary tool. Take it for what it is. And that's really all I got to say about this subject. If you need coaching, my email is in the low bar, and it is free right now. In the future, it probably will not be, but for at least the next month or two, depending on how many subscribers I get and stuff, it's going to be free. So I will see you on the next video.